like that, because we're the only ones in this race who have track records that prove reform. He's known as the Maverick, taking that on. My own track record also. Taking on the good old boy network. Having some scars to prove that we succeeded there too, though. Putting the veto pen to hundreds of millions of dollars in wasteful spending. Up there in Alaska, we did things like put our state checkbook online so that the residents could see where every that we had and returning it right back to the people of Alaska because it's their money and they can spend it. Now, John McCain, too, also known as not just the patriot in the Senate, but as the Maverick, he promises to protect taxpayers by using his veto pen, and as governor, I can assure him that it works. We're going to lower your income taxes. For every family. And we will cut the capital gains tax. Bring tax relief to every American and every business. Because John and we have quite the fundamental, basic disagreement with our opponents on this whole tax issue. It's very basic. And we learned just this week that the GDP in America actually fell again this quarter. And this is the worst possible time to even consider raising taxes. And yet, Barack Obama still wants to impose a massive new tax. And with this tax burden, and according to an independent analysis, our opponents' new tax policies will destroy nearly 6 million jobs over the next decade. Higher taxes. And though it seems that he wants to adjust the details of that tax plan pronouncement nearly every day, they're flip-flopping around on the details, but his commitment to higher taxes never changes. And you just have to look at his record to understand this. He voted 94 times for higher taxes.